Alright, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here, and in this video I want to talk about how to get 10k worth of leads on Facebook. Why do I say 10k? I'm obviously not saying this to guarantee you anything, but this is just the usual process we teach to our clients to get clients on Facebook. It's proven to work. Some of our clients are making up to 30k with that completely organically, without ads, without a big brand, without even having a website. So I'm going to teach you a little bit on how that works. What you have to realize is two big issues nowadays. All right, this video is being recorded here in September of 2021. Two big issues when it comes to Facebook nowadays, and that's number one, Facebook has severely restricted the amount of people that you can add as a friend, that you can send friend requests nowadays. Facebook is not stupid. They're not from yesterday. They're waking up and basically saying, look, too many people are pitching, too many people are randomly spam adding people, we have to restrict that. Why is that? Not because Facebook is evil or anything, but of course, think about it. Facebook wants to make sure that the consumer experience is still good. Now, if you go on Facebook and you're being spam added by strangers and pitched all the time, you have a very bad user experience and you don't go on Facebook anymore, and that means Facebook loses money. So Facebook has severely restricted the amount of people that you can add, right? And number two, over the past, I would say 2-3 years, the people on Facebook have severely become more and more aware of pitching and being pitched, right? You might have noticed that yourself. You're on Facebook, you're hanging out in some groups, trying to, network and, get to know a specific topic a little bit better, and you're getting added by random strangers. They're pitching you super weirdly and uncalibrated. The profiles are whack. They're half bots, half whack VAs with questionable backgrounds. They're copy-paste spamming you. They don't speak proper English. Sometimes they do speak proper English, but they're pitching you super uncalibratedly, and so on and so forth. So the second big issue here is that people just become aware of it, and they're becoming pre-weirded, so to speak. So if you're now trying to do organic lead generation via Facebook, you're encountering specific roadblocks of people just ghosting you, of people not seeing you as an authority, of people saying, oh, I've been pitched by someone similar on something similar before, I've been burned, I don't like it, and so on and so forth. And you're just getting increasingly a harder time, and it's harder to get people to reply to you and to get people to be willing to pay for your services, right? Wrong. It's not necessarily getting harder if you know what to do, and that's exactly what I want to talk about here in this video. Number one, you can write that down already. The human factor needs to be increased, all right? I get this a lot of times where people kind of stop having empathy for the people that they're reaching out to, and they just see them as leads, as numbers, as like, here's my next close, here's my next sale. But in reality, these are real people, all right? These are real people that could potentially become your clients. Go ahead, walk in. We have just a team members coming in. He's looking sharp so he can walk through the shot. What's up, mate? And what you have to realize is these are human beings, right? If you just see them as like, oh, this guy or this girl can get me so much money and la-di-da, it's going to be bad, and that will be reflected in your DMing. So the mindset right away needs to be, okay, this is another human being. If I actually really care about them, and if I actually care about getting them results with my paid coaching or my paid service, then you're going to have a much easier of a time. The second thing you need to consider is you need to have better pre-qualifying, all right? Because now the number of people that you're adding that you're able to add has been severely restricted. That means, of course, that the quality has to go up, right? Quantity goes down, quality has to go up, and that means for you, you have to check for each and every person if they have a buying power, right? The old way used to be like, okay, spam, DM, copy, paste the same paragraph to anybody that is just there that we can find and see, whatever sticks. Nowadays, what I would actually recommend you do is you go on the profile and make a little bit of a buying power check. That includes where are they from, where do they live in a city or on the countryside, do they have a big family, what is their job, can you see anything in their pictures that shows you a little bit more about where they are in their life and whether they actually are in a position where you can actually help them and where they can actually afford your services. That pre-qualification will lead to you, messaging less people, but the people you do message have higher quality, and also that increases your chance of getting a proper reply to you, because that also means that your messaging will be much more on point to these people, which is the next point that I want to talk about. But before we get into this, I actually created a free Facebook group. It's called The Road to Six Figures, and in that free Facebook group, I'm sharing content to a smaller but more selected audience on how to get to your first six figures as a coach, consultant, or service provider. This is specifically geared towards beginners. That means either towards people that are not 100% sure yet how to positioning themselves, or also people that are making some money already but they haven't cracked the six-figure-a-year mark yet. So this free Facebook group is entirely for you. We're gonna screen record a little bit of what I'm doing here in this Facebook group. I'm going live there, doing free live classes each and every Monday. I'm also posting very valuable content that you don't get to see on YouTube or anywhere else, literally every single week. This is not just another group where I'm constantly being pitched. No, I actually want to work with a small but overseeable number of people that are very committed to this, and I want to work with them in that Facebook group. Yes, of course, ultimately my goal is to have these people become my clients, because that's obviously the best way for me to really help them. But at the very least, I can create this kind of like little mini brand within my brand of really highly committed people that want my help right now before they can join my programs, or before they're sure that they want to join my programs. Because I'm aware that there's a lot of business consultants out there, and it's really hard to know who's legit, who isn't, I don't know. So I created this Facebook group for all of you out there who just want to see, okay, who is this Max guy? What is he doing? Is he actually somebody who understands what he's doing? Who's his team? Who are his clients? And so on and so forth. And there's no strings attached to that free Facebook group. So that's a great way for you to get to know us and our services and our team and our clients a little bit better. So link in the description down below as well to that group. It's called Road to Six Figures. You can also just look it up on Facebook. Let's get to the better messaging part now. What you have to realize is like messaging 10 people, but selecting these 10 people, checking their buying power, checking if they can really receive your help, and actually personalizing your message to them is going to yield you more results than copy-paste paragraphing 50 people. I can guarantee you that. This is something I've been doing for thousands of clients. I think we've worked with almost 3,000 clients by now. And I know that this works much better, has been proven to work, than just you copy-paste spamming 50 people a day or more. Right? So actually caring, right? Human factor, actually sifting out the bad profiles from the good profiles, and also personalizing your messaging. I can give you another tip when it comes to messaging. Write as you speak. We see this so many times. I'm even getting pitched thousands of times by people that make less money than me because they don't even look at my profile. Right? And they're like, hello, sir, I've seen you do, sir. And nobody speaks like that in person. In fact, when I reach out to someone and doing organic lead generation, I wouldn't say too casual, but I definitely speak in a little bit of a casual way. I call people mate, or hey, what's up, mate, or hey, what's going on, buddy, right? Things like that. It's because this is how I would speak in real life, right? If you meet me in real life, or if you're on the phone with me, that's how I speak. So I write like this as well. Also, how do people really write in real life? Do they send you a big paragraph, or they send you smaller chunks of messages? That's also something you need to emulate when it comes to messaging. And again, if you really care about these people, if you actually talk about things that you've noticed on their profile, you give them some value, that makes you much more likely to actually get on a call with that person or have that person buy from you directly in the chat, as opposed to you just copy-paste spamming paragraphs each and every time. Last but not least, the last point is micro-brand building. I've talked earlier about this, that it's not necessary for you to have a lot of followers or anything, which is true, but you can build a micro brand, which means, you have your profile and you post relatively regularly, 2-3 times per week, valuable content on your profile. Now the problem is though, what most people consider as valuable content is like, say the same BS that people have heard over and over again. Make sure you focus on getting as many likes as possible and stay as soft as possible, because then you get more engagement. Well, that might get you a little bit more likes and comments, but ultimately what's really getting you sales is real talk. By calling BS out that your audience is being fed, all right? By giving them some real talk, straight up facts. As it is, this is probably also why you're following me, because I'm very direct. I don't have a problem, calling out dumb practices or anything stupid that I see nowadays in this market, which is a lot. So I'm a very direct person, and I'm not afraid of pissing people off, as you can probably tell. And this is something that people really resonate with. To really summarize that, instead of trying to be liked by everyone, You should be going for polarizing a little bit, be loved by a lot of people and hated by a lot of people, because only that will create a really committed, quote-unquote, mini fan base of people that really see you as an authority and that see you as different from your competition. And the way they're going to show that is by actually buying from you as opposed to just liking and comment, all right? I have some notes here. Yeah, real talk, high quality content. Go the extra mile. That's always key. Go the extra mile. Don't just go for low hanging fruit, random. Oh, I gotta post it. Yeah. Who cares? Let me just make up some stuff real quick and just post that for the sake of posting. Also there, quality over quantity, because you have to cut through the noise. There's a large amount of noise out there nowadays, so you want to cut through that. Also, honesty and transparency is much more recommended in this case, and it's much more being resonated with than faking it to be making it. This is a big lesson that I've learned many years ago with my very first business. It's better to be honest, also honest about your shortcomings, and not present yourself as better or cooler or bigger than you actually are. People buy and resonate with honesty and transparency, and this is really, really, really key. So that is how to get 10K worth of leads on Facebook. These were just a little bit of general guidelines, so to speak. If you want to dive a little bit deeper on, what exactly it means for you in your specific situation, what you need to be doing, then go ahead and book a free consultation call, either with me directly or with an expert from my team. I don't do that many of these consulting calls myself, but every now and then I'll join these if someone is really qualified and really a good fit for us. So I'm going to put a link down in the description below, where you can fill out an application, just some basic info about you and where you are right now, where you want to be going, also whether or not you already have a business, and then we can see exactly what time fits for you. There's a little bit of a calendar thing. You can type in exactly what time fits for you, and then we give you a call entirely for free. And it's also for you to get to know us a little bit better, to get to see what we're doing, who we are, and so on and so forth. You can ask us questions, and then of course, if we're a good fit to each other, we can also talk about collaborating over a longer term basis. I want to thank you very much for watching. Like I said, there's a link down in the description for you to book that call, and talk to you soon.
I've made 18K so far, which is a lot to me. Before joining the program, I was in fact actually confused. I mean, I had no idea on how to start a business, specifically a coaching business. And FBM just makes it extremely simple. At this point, I don't even know why someone would not join FBM if their goal is to start a coaching business. Just makes it so simple. You only need to execute. If you're able to do that consistently, you'll get there. And yeah, right now I'm in Italy. I'm, enjoying some time with my family, and I obviously hope to get to the next level and make big things happen. So that's thanks to you coaches, thanks to you FBM.